My mind's telling me yes, but my body is telling me no. No, I'm sorry. Hey everybody! So before we even get started, just look at this stuff behind me. Look what's hanging up back there and all this. I just can't believe how much stuff that has appeared in this room all of a sudden. I was so overwhelmed and thankful for a baby shower that my church group Women's Bible Study actually threw me. I was completely taken aback and in shock and surprise, and I was so thankful. So this room is filling up with stuff, and Josh and I are just so thankful for that. I want to show y'all things, and we definitely will do a vlog of that and kind of just the things that we've gotten and trying to put it together and stuff. So be on the lookout for that in one of our vlogs. Today I am 37 weeks. That means I have reached full term. I cannot believe that we are finally here, full term, that technically this baby could come at any moment. I mean, I'm preparing to go to 40, as I've said before. That's the plan. That's what I'm in my mind. I'm preparing to go to 40, even past 40. It's not really up to what I want, it's what he does and decides to do, and that could be at any moment is kind of scary a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Just to think that any moment, like, my body could just be like, boom, we're going into labor. What? I feel like my belly these past couple of these last few weeks has just grown as he's gotten bigger. I feel like 1 week it was just like from 1 week to the next he just got bigger. I think this past week he has dropped. I feel more space in my lungs, and I feel him heavy down low. With that has come a symptom that I like to call lightning crotch. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like you're just walking or something, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, like a pain right down there in your vag. And so I've been like singing all week. I'm like, my vag is on fire, because that's how it feels. Apparently that's like his head, you know, nestling in and hitting a lot of nerves down there. So it's giving me lightning crotch, and it sucks. But that's why I have a feeling that I think he's dropped. Last week when I went to the doctor's, she told me that the test that I took, which was the strep B something test, I forgot, the one where they swipe inside your cervix, it came back negative, so that's great. So that way I won't have to, they're not gonna have to worry about putting me on antibiotics when it does come time for me to go into labor. So that's good news. So I was glad to hear that last week. Now that I'm 37 weeks, so I'm closer to the end of the 3rd trimester than I am to the beginning. I wanted to talk about something a little intimate, aka sex. And I mean, obviously you know that Josh and I have sex. How do you think I got pregnant? So it's not anything new, just because it's how it's changed. And the beginning of the 3rd trimester wasn't so bad, because first I was still able to lay on my back, not forever, but it was at least another position that we were able to still use. But as the baby's gotten heavier these last few weeks, and my stomach has gotten heavier, it's gotten a lot harder. Obviously we've been having less because it doesn't feel as comfortable. I mean, talking about lightning crotch, you have like a storm going on down there in your vagina. The last thing you want is like something pushed up in there as well. I just feel like with more blood being pulsated through your cervix, and it's just more tender, it's loosening, all these things, it just doesn't feel as great right now. So that's just poor Josh is all I'm gonna say. Mostly come down to two positions, which is me laying on my side, because that at least allows me to rest my stomach like on a pillow, and from behind, because that one is at least again allowing like me to put a pillow under my stomach. Not trying to give y'all any visuals or anything like that. It just feels so crazy. I mean, I've never been pregnant. This is my first baby. And so we've been married 3 years. And so now, you know, having sex while I'm pregnant and just feeling like, I told him, I'm like, you know how weird it is to feel like, like we're going at it, and then all of a sudden, like, you just feel like, boom, like someone jab you in the ribs, or someone, you know, elbow me in my pelvis bone, like you just feel the baby moving in there, like while we're going at it. Like, that's a weird feeling, like there's a baby in there while we like He's been really supportive, and he's been very patient and understanding, which is great, because the last thing that I need is to feel guilty or feel bad and like for what is going on with my body, what I can and can't control. That's probably way more than you ever wanted to know about us, but there it is. If you want to leave comments down below about anything that has happened that is funny or interesting, or maybe that helped you during the 3rd trimester, being intimate with your partner, maybe that'll give us some ideas. Moving away from that, and please just wipe your mind of all visuals. Another symptom that has finally hit me is my feet are swelling. I know, I believe last week I was like, I don't think my feet are swelling, I think it's just because I've gained weight. Well, I see the difference now. When we went hiking the other day, they, just from being walking around all that whole time, they got really puffy. And I've never seen my feet look like that. And it was just kind of funny. I called them Fiona feet, because like Princess Fiona from Shrek, like an ogre. They're just real puffy. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have Fiona feet, nice and swollen. It goes down when I elevate my feet and everything, but it is happening. Something else that I've noticed, another symptom that I've noticed that has happened this past week is I've actually had like a loss of appetite. I just haven't been as hungry. Like, I've been eating like fruit salad at night for dinner because that's just, it sounds good, just like a bowl of fruit. And so that's just what I've been going with. I just haven't had as big of an appetite. Nesting has also kicked in. I know it kicked in sort of last week too, but I feel like it's gone into overdrive. You know, when you were younger and you would be like playing your video game or watching TV and you were like really into the movie or the show, and then your mom's like, you need to take out the trash, you need to wash the dishes, you need to, like, all of a sudden she just threw all these things at you and you're like, hey, okay, I'll do it. But you're like, don't tell me right now. That's how I feel right now to Josh. Like, as soon as he gets home from work, I feel like that crazy, like, I'm like, Josh, you need to do this, you need to move this upstairs, we need to do this, like, why did you put your shoes there? Don't put your shoes there, you need to put them over here. Don't throw your jacket there, why did you do that? And like, I'm all like, I want everything to be clean, and then I feel kind of bad because he's like trying to come home from work and like chill for a second before I'm like, no. But I'm just like, we need to make sure that everything stays clean. So I feel like it's gone into overdrive, and I just, and I'm like the only one going through nesting. Josh isn't. So he's looking at me like, what in the world? We took our maternity pictures last Saturday, which I was so happy. They came out really good. I'm putting them on our blog, which I will link down below, lifeasaking.com. Speaking of the blog, last week I also talked about the online baby shower that we're doing. So that's still going on as far as like the prediction, and we'll have a couple more games on there. If you haven't, go do it. It's linked down below. Tomorrow and Saturday we have a baby boot camp class and a breastfeeding class that Josh and I are going to. So we'll try to get as much footage of that as we can and put that up in our vlogs. And again, I'm so thankful for all of you who've been following along on this journey. And we're almost to the end to meet our baby boy, and we're so excited. Go ahead and leave comments down below. Check out our vlogs. Leave us comments. Talk to us. Again, we really appreciate it. And we're so thankful for everyone. So since that's really all I have to say for this week's update, and I'm excited. Go ahead and do belly shots, and I look forward to seeing y'all all next week in the next update. So bye!